Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mania True Nerd, and welcome back to Oblivion. Well, last time, I saved the world. And you know what? I'd say that means I deserve a vacation. And I think I know precisely where we want to go. That's right, a mysterious doorway that's appeared in the middle of a river, thus taking us, as I understand it, to the Shivering Isles, and I do not know what I'm getting myself into here. I know nothing about the Shivering Isles, though, yes, I can't help but deduce from the comments that I suspect things are about to get a bit, weird, shall we say. Okay, can confirm, doorway is a bit on the strange side, appears to be, yes, sort of glowing, and also inside a screaming mouth of some description. And on top of that, can't help but notice that, yes, this island is floating. Which is definitely not usual for an island, though it would explain how it managed to, yes, just appear in the bay. It literally floated in from the sea. Or possibly, yes, somewhere much further away. There's definitely some Daedric nonsense going on here. Oh, and that is true. A brand new bio means, brand new sandwich ingredients. I love it. So, okay, we've got worm's head. I've not seen... Oh, blimey. I've not seen any of this before, though. Kelp. Kelp would imply... Oh, and that looks like coral. Okay. That gives me a bit of a clue. That would suggest that maybe... Yes, there's also shells and whatnot. Am I going to, like, the bottom of the sea or something? Because... yes, there's definitely clear signs here that this location might just possibly have been at the bottom of the sea pretty bloody recently. Well, we've got a couple of people here, and one of them seems to be doing a silly dance, so... Okay, lads, what's going on, and what do you need me to do? Well, okay, you need me to walk through the strange door, I'm assuming, at some point, but if I could get some context before I do, that'd be brilliant.
Can't talk now. That door has been making noises again. No telling what's coming out.
Okay. Mysterious door.
Here comes another one.
Oh!
Madness! Why? Why? Everything is wrong. It can't be done. Stay away from me. I won't go back. You can't make me go back. I'll kill you all. You're all going to die.
Stay back.
This
one's
ends here.
Okay, no, don't let him die. Take out... Oh, hang on, who do I want to win this one? Okay, can we speak before either of you die, please? Okay, I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of on, yes, that guy's side. I'd rather he, like, didn't... Oh, bloody hell. Okay, hang on, just... I'm really sorry about this, but I want to speak to this guy before you kill him, ideally. Oh, he can't die. He's just unconscious. Okay, possibly I was supposed to, yes, let this guy die. I'm not sure. Oh, never mind, this is just going to keep happening over and over again, forever, until eventually this guy dies. He's not willing to speak to me. Okay, I'm so sorry.
I'd stay back from that door if I were you. Nothing that's gone in has come out right.
Okay, so strange door appears, people come out, and you keep murdering them. Honestly, I feel like you're the bad guy here. I just wanted to talk to that guy. He wasn't hostile to me at all.
I don't know where it came from, and I don't want to. Those who've gone in have come back out wrong. I'm just here to warn folks to stay away. Unworthy, unworthy, unworthy! Useless mortal meat, walking bag of dung. A nice effort, though. A shame he's dead. These things happen. Bring me a champion! Rend the flesh of my foes! A mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies. Really? Do come in! It's lovely in the Isles right now. Perfect time for a visit.
And we're not going to the Shivering Isles, apparently we're going to, the Fringe. Okay, fair enough, let's start there, I suppose.
Please, have a seat.
I don't know what I was expecting, but, okay. It wasn't really this, though. Can I just leave? Is this one of those DLCs where, yes, I'm stuck in it once I step in, or can I just go? Because the door does seem to be there, so... Okay. We've got Haskill. we've got a metronome, we've got the Madness of Pelagius. I may have already read this, but screw it, I'm going to double check this, because, yes, Pelagius, this is the guy who, hang on, something to do with, like, a haunting in the main Imperial Palace in Skyrim, but I cannot remember the details. Basically, Bananas Man, I recall this. Okay, the book's full of tiny stories about Pelagius, who was an emperor a long time ago, but the short version is, when he was young, he seemed to be a very promising future emperor, and then, over time, he became a tiny bit more eccentric, ultimately ending in him starting to, bite people and whatnot. Which is the point when, yes, the Empress and the Elder Council, who were really running the show because Pelagius was a bit bananas, they sent him away to a private asylum. Potentially his children who took the throne weren't actually his children after all. Okay, just bear that in mind, it may possibly be important and presumably is something to do with the islands given the books right here at the start of them.
You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There.
Okay, and what's your business guarding said doorway?
I am Haskill, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath.
So, yes indeed, this door would appear to be possibly at the bottom of the ocean normally. What's it doing here now?
Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is.
Okay, so presumably yes, Daedric princes might potentially annoy each other if they, like, you know, damage Mundus in some way, but if one of them just sets a door up and people choose to go through it, well, it's not even the first time that's happened in this game. Boethia, they just opened a door to, yes, that tournament of the Templars, and I chose to go through it, though possibly, yes, setting up doors where you do an invasion or something, that would be a problem, though that would raise the question, why did none of the other Daedric princes, yes, object to the whole Oblivion crisis thing, if that was against the rules, but okay, we'll get into that later. Yes, what's going on with, the Bananas people outside?
They entered this realm and were ill-prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord.
Okay, so they've not, like, gone bananas, it's just maybe a piece of them now just lives forever inside the Shivering Isles. Okay, this is getting creepy fast.
Cured? You speak as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure.
As I say, things are about to start getting weird, I think.
My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned.
Okay, so, in which case, sign me up, buddy. How do I get in?
You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you. Well, have you made up your mind? The tension is almost palpable.
Sign me the flip up, Haskill.
Fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, so he opens up the door for... No, he doesn't. He just disappears. Which may possibly just be... Never cocking minds! Right. So, the door was made of butterflies. Ah, but bare minimum, I think I now understand. So, yes, I'm supposed to get through the gates of madness. I think I see some gates of madness ahead of me right there. So, right. This is presumably the area to prove you're ready for the expansion. if you can't get past the gatekeeper he mentioned, then you've got to go back to Cyrodiil and come back later when you're ready to go. So, okay. Okay. Let's see what we've got in this bit of the world. Follow the path. Someone round here has got to... Oh. Okay. You're new. Do you want to talk, buddy chance? Okay, he doesn't want to talk. I feel like possibly he... I was about to say maybe he wants to fight, but he wasn't really doing that much of a job fighting, to be honest. Mostly he was just, you know, standing there with his shield. But sadly, we cannot speak to this poor chappie, whoever he is precisely. This might be what happens to people who live here for too long. I'm not 100% sure, actually. I will say, though, okay, we might have some very, very tough enemies in this part of the world. He's definitely taking quite the flipping pounding, and he does not seem to be slowing down much. John, you're swimming in poison. Just use some poison. Get that on him. Back off. He's not really hitting me that hard. He's got plenty of health, but he can't really effectively hurt me either. So, oh, hang on. That's true. Buddy, are you, like, sentient as far as soul gems are concerned? We need to figure out what is and isn't sentient. And, okay, you're not sentient. Brilliant. And you're also a Grummite death dealer. Okay, I've just realised all this time, I've only just made it to, yes, not quite the end of this tiny bit of path here. So, okay. This, yes, mysterious madness island might be just the tiniest bit bigger than I was expecting it to be. Like, I was expecting it to be big, but maybe not this big. And I found Zed Defen. Brilliant. So, okay, this is like, well, by the looks of the symbol on the map, the equivalent locally to, yes, the towers with sub-dungeons under them. So, okay, can I use the symbols on the map to figure out roughly what each sort of location actually is, or is for, or whatnot? Okay, got a couple of much less terrifying Grummites here, just pretty good at marksman, though. They do definitely have the knockback ability on the old arrows, just... Picked the wrong time to lower your shield there, John. So, okay, they definitely have, yes, melee lads and archers and whatnot, though you just got... I think you were just shot by your friend there. Okay, your friend needs to go down, because he keeps bloody shooting me, and they've got mages too. Okay, they've got the full set, same as anyone else. You are... Wait, hang on. Did you just have a name, or is that your type of enemy? Because you were just marked as, like, Black Tar or something, I swear. Okay, bastards are almost down, but the thing I've learnt is, yeah, these guys are ridiculously tanky, meaning I've got to start fighting smarter. Okay, if I'm using the flaming sword, and I also need to figure out, yes, which elements work well against them, we need to get weakness on these bastards. So that's you double weak to fire. Okay, now that's a bit better. Now you're going down nice and fast, buddy. That'll flip and do. So, okay. Magus Death Dealer. Those are the mages. Lovely. And, oh, that's why I saw Black Tar written on screen at one point. Apparently it's an ingredient you guys are carrying. Lovely. Oh, and here's good news. Grummite arrows. So, okay. Those are 13 damage. That's kind of like probably about glass level, which honestly is good news. That means I could just use those. Grummite Cleaver, about 20 damage, but really heavy, so okay. Take the arrows, don't bother with the weapons. Now, what is it you guys were so determined to guard? Oh, this is where your babies live. Because egg sacs and whatnot. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'm kind of the bad guy here. You're not wrong. And meanwhile, yes, indeed, there is a small dungeon underneath the ruin. Though, by the looks of it, yeah, a couple of those guys, the Grummites, and you guys would appear to have... This might be a rat. It might be a dog. Okay, it's not that strong by the looks of it. It is a ballywog. Okay, 2 strikes took it down. I'm guessing it's... Ooh. Okay. Mysterious large obelisk. I think I saw an obelisk being mentioned in the loading screen. They worship it or something. So, okay. Keep on keeping on. Check out the obelisk while I'm passing by. And yes, plan B is now, make sure we get that enchantment on them, and okay. You can be as tanky as you want, but with 100% weakness to fire, and then me using fire damage, you, buddy, are in a lot of flipping trouble, so okay. That's the trick right there. We need to be using the lovely weakness spells like constantly. And I will also be needing your soul, buddy. Thank you very, very much indeed. Oh, and hello, Sexy. I was just doing some generic looting, but the generic loot here is not what I was expecting. I found an odd item called a matrix. Looks like a mold of some kind, seems magical. I should ask around. Okay, I think I've just skipped ahead to something maybe a bit important. So, crack you open too. Yeah, there's plenty of lockpicking to be done down in this dungeon. Crack you open. And by any chance is that going to be... I'm guessing you're potentially, yes, about to cause trouble for me. And, I just love knocking him over with the first strike. That's always a good time. Marvellous. Right, excuse me, buddy. I'm here to, like, steal your sacred totem or something. Okay, I've noticed something else useful about these bastards, which is they appear to be very slow, which I'm not. I'm very fast, so possibly smash and grab is the best option. And yes, indeed, far as I can tell, no sign of any special obelisk or anything down here. But one thing I have located... Madness Ore. So okay, that might be the secret that you guys are guarding, but best as I can tell, that's the end of it. This is the lowest area. The Fane don't see any other way in or out further, so... Alright, buddy, let's just be on our way. Now I've got some Madness Ore. Presumably we'll figure out what to do with that later. Okay, back outside, and I think we might finally be able to get some answers, because that looks like, yes, a village to me. So alright. Keep on keeping on. Houses, docks, etc. Okay, someone's got to live here. Somebody has got to have some answers. Here we go, just before we get to, presumably, the Guardian. Passwall is apparently the name of the town. So, alright lads, let's me and you have a lovely chat about what the cock is going on here.
Hello, I'm Sheldon. I've been here the longest. That's why I'm mayor of Passwall. That, and because I'm the best at being in charge. Welcome to my town.
Okay, 1, I love you already, and 2, I love your clothing. Where do I get that? Because that's amazing. Though, yes indeed, tell me about your town.
The place was pretty deserted when I got here. Of course, once I was here, others followed. Can't say I blame them.
Okay, love this guy. He's an absolute flipping star, though. Okay, how much do you like me? Because you don't know I just saved the world, I assume. Okay, turns out no he doesn't. He's pretty much bang on neutral. Okay, got him all maxed out. Let's get the good information out of you, Sheldon.
They say the keys are sewn up in the gatekeeper's body. Basically, that means you're not getting in.
Okay, so take out gatekeeper, get keys, etc, etc.
He guards the gates of madness. See for yourself. He's about to destroy a party of adventurers.
Okay, that's going to be good intelligence gathering. I can figure out his tactics, like, you know, is he using a sword or magic, so I can set myself upright. So these guys just live here, but other people are trying to make it past the gates. Gotcha. And... okay, we've got ourselves... oh, blimey, it's many people. We've got a gatekeeper, and that'll be the big lad, I assume. Seems to be mainly using a sword. So, honestly, if I just kept my distance and fired arrows at him and whatnot, then possibly that's going to work. But if it was as simple as me just joining in right now...
Oh, no. They're bleeding all over the place.
I enjoy how he's clapping while he's saying that. That's marvellous. Okay, don't get involved just yet.
He's too much. Killed all my men. Get out of my way.
Okay, so I'm guessing Orc Adventurer Champion, you might be making your way back to Cyrodiil at this point, because, well, okay, I can leave. Can everybody else leave? Because, if so, what's stopping you guys from leaving? Well, okay, Sheldon's mayor of the town. He thinks he's doing pretty well. What about you, buddy?
I'm Fellas Sarandis. Don't breathe on me.
Okay, just work under the assumption that everybody in this town is going to be a bit odd. And any tips for the old gatekeeper?
Pretty scary, isn't he? Jared's planning on killing him. I don't know how. The gatekeeper looks indestructible to me.
Okay, a lead. find J-Red.
If you have to fight a flesh Atronach, a good shock spell is the way to go.
Okay, there's a new Atronach here, and I now know what spell to use, though. Oh, that's true. Okay, I've kind of been ignoring rumours for a while, because for the most part it's just been the same old stuff I've been hearing over and over again. But in the expansion, it's gonna be a whole new set of rumours, so okay, ask everybody about rumours. It's gonna be new stuff now.
If you visit Hale, you may see Pike, a Knight of the Thorn.
Okay. Hang about, Knight of the Thorn? I'm a Knight of the Thorn, aren't I? Okay, an honorary Knight of the Thorn. That's still pretty good. So yes, those are the guys from... Hang on, where are they from? Bravil, I think, which makes sense because, yes, the gate is pretty nearby to Bravil. Lovely. Oh, and speak of the devil, we've got J-Red Ice Veins right here. Okay, buddy, you have got an amazing name, I love it. So, spill the beans. How are you planning to kill the Guardian?
I'm J-Red Ice Veins. Do you ever wonder why things look better without their skin on? For instance, you can only really see the bones when you take them out. You can hear them better that way, too.
Okay, everyone in this entire expansion is going to be just a bit odd, and I love that fact. So, okay, step one, let's just get him nice and on sides. There we go, lovely smile from J-Red there. So, okay, buddy, what's the plan?
I want him dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead, too. If you're any good with a lockpick, we can help each other out. We can get into the gardens of flesh and bone.
Lockpicking? I'm actually very good at that, in fact.
They say the gatekeeper's magical. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. And the best way to kill something is with the bones of its own. You'll pick that lock, and I'll collect the bones. Then I'll make some arrows, and we'll kill the gatekeeper. Sound good?
Okay, buddy, lead on. Let's go get some bones. And here we go, he's leading me out of town, I assume towards, yes, the cave I saw as I was walking towards the town in the first place. So, right, it's going to be another one of these ruins, though. Buddy, this is a very easy lock. So this is embarrassing that you needed me to do this, okay? So, crack her open. In we go. Let's me and you scavenge some lovely, lovely bones. Oh, hang on. Get the skeleton gatekeeper. Okay, possibly we need to take out the other skeletons at first, just to bring in some reinforcements and skeletons. Wait, how are skeletons versus fire? I can't remember, but they're going to be much less good once I've, you know, put a burning sensation on them. So, there we go. That's a fair trade to me. We can take this. Oh, yeah. Now you're flipping melting. So, there's an entire, yeah, like, chain of guardians. Generations of them, though. Oh, blimey. Okay, can't deny, you just kind of took away my summon pretty embarrassingly fast there. So, okay. Let's just get your soul. I assume you're pretty on the tougher side. Finish you off, buddy. There we go. Lovely. Replete Shambles. Love it. Good name. So, okay. Help myself to some bone marrow. And yes, here's what we really want. Guardian. Lovely.
From these gatekeeper bones, I can make some arrows.
Alright, buddy. How long do you need?
Find me in a few hours. We'll kill the gatekeeper.
Alright, sounds like we've got a plan. Beautiful.
The Argonian bighead is always searching for the fork of horripilation.
Okay, slight problem with the Everybody's Bananas expansion. I don't know which rumours are leading me towards new missions versus which are just this guy being bananas. Okay, and as for the rest of town, we have got ourselves, yeah, by the looks of it, an inn. Now that's gotta be a good source of information.
Hello, I'm Dreadwin. No one was running this place when I got here. They left plenty of things behind, though. What do you need?
Okay, so, yeah, by the sounds of it, no one lives here for long. People come here, go a bit bananas, eventually get themselves killed one way or another, then more people just sort of drift in, a town that just works by rotating the staff of the key infrastructure, and this woman might just be able to explain how that process happens.
I feel like I need to be on the other side. I'm just not sure how to get in.
Yeah, from how she's talking, I'm guessing she's been here a fair while, and she's feeling the allure of whatever's on the other side of those gates. That's what makes people eventually toss themselves into the gatekeeper.
He protects the gates of madness. He'll kill anyone who gets near. Anyone except Relmina Veranim. She's staying upstairs right now.
Okay, we might have someone else who can help me. Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something bit peculiar here. But on the other hand, okay, where do I get this dress? Because I want this dress.
Well, what have we here? Another hopeful whose blessing hasn't fully taken root? No, I don't think so. You're an adventurer? How disgusting. Why don't you go back the way you came?
Okay, what she was just saying, by any chance does that mean yes, like she's asking how mad I've gone at this point?
Passwall sits in the fringe of the Shivering Isles. It's where the supplicants wait while the blessing of Sheogorath takes hold.
Oh yeah, I've got it spot on. People come here, they slowly go mad, and then yes, they just feel the draw of the far side of the gate, get themselves killed, more people come in, and the meat grinder grinds on.
If you want to sneak up on one of those zealots, wear one of their robes. Fools them every time.
I have no idea what a zealot is, but that could be very useful information, okay? Whatever a zealot is, I can use disguises against them. Right, let's get down to business. The gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper is my child, the consummation of Sheogorath's wisdom in the womb of my genius. It was a painful and bloody birth, but well worth it. His brothers were less successful. You won't bother those blessed by Lord Sheogorath. You, however, will die trying to get the keys from my child.
Okay, so how do I get the blessing? Because I wasn't invited, but actually, I have been blessed. Like, I did that work for him when I made it rain dogs onto the town of cats.
You? Ha! No, you have a conventional type of soul. But I don't make that decision. The Shivering Isles belong to Lord Sheogorath. Were it up to me, I'd cut you open and show you just how uninspired your blood is. No, you won't be getting in.
I like this woman. She's bloody great, and do not say you plan to kill the gatekeeper. She clearly likes the gatekeeper. And just one more name here, which is, yes, one of the houses belongs to Nanette Don, who I do not believe I've run into just yet at all, blimey. Okay, it's just Fellas. Possibly he's dating Nanette, and oh, she's got an amazing skirt too. Okay, everyone here has got amazing skirts.
Hello, I'm Nanette Don. I wasn't sure why I came here until she showed up. Now I know. I'm going to be a powerful sorceress, just like Relmina. Do you hear that sound? It's like a horse dying.
Okay, I'm loving this expansion already. This is great. Any chance you've got any ideas for, yes, like the woman was just saying, getting the blessing so I could just walk through and the gatekeeper doesn't want to stop me?
He's Relmina's crowning achievement. The gatekeeper keeps out people who don't belong in the Shivering Isles. She made him in the gardens of flesh and bone. She's my teacher. She's going to teach me all her secrets. I've been dying to tell someone. You seem trustworthy enough, but don't tell Relmina I said anything. Her gatekeeper is flawed. Her tears hurt him.
Okay. Tears? What do you mean tears? Like, literally her tears that she cries out of her eyes?
Her tears somehow agitate the Daedra bound to the gatekeeper's body. Her tears make it really restless. It strains harder against the warding magic. She may seem like a tough woman, but the gatekeeper makes her all weepy. Go see for yourself. She visits him every night around midnight. Just don't tell her I said anything. I might get another lesson in the nature of pain. I don't like those lessons very much.
Okay, sounds to me like we've got, two good things going on here. Some way to, John, get the bone arrows, dip them in her tears, we will be golden. Just walk up to the gatekeeper, one shot, done. Beautiful. Okay, step one, let's get the, arrows from J-Red.
The arrows are ready. Here are some for you, and I'll keep some. Let's go kill the gatekeeper. We might die, but there's worse things.
No. Wait here for a second, okay? I will come back for you when we're ready to go. Need to gather some tears first.
Hurry, the bones are calling out to me.
I like this guy. Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna get you some bones. It's gonna be fine and... Ooh. I just noticed that his house is full of bones, which really should not surprise me under the circumstances. No. Okay, head up to the top, hide around the corner, wait until, about 11 PM or thereabouts, and see if, what's-her-face makes an appearance, starts crying, etc, etc. And... okay, no sign of anyone just yet by the looks of it. 1 more hour, perhaps. They did say about midnight. There she is. Okay, just sneak up a little bit closer. Just don't get too close.
Stay away! My tears, they burn you. Don't you remember? Stay back, child.
Okay. Well, that confirms that. She's... ooh! She just dropped a handkerchief. Okay. That's got her tears on it, and she's well aware of the weakness of her creation. Just stay out of the way. I feel like she does not want me to know about this. And she was threatening to, cut out my tongue just a second ago. Here we go. Just sneak in. Grab that, and... okay, those are pre-made sandwiches. Brilliant. Harm Gatekeeper for 120 seconds, so... right, maybe just use one, because there might well be more gatekeepers down the line. Meanwhile, go over to, Gatekeeper Bone Arrow. Dip them into some lovely, lovely tears. Okay, we are ready. However tough this guy is, he can't possibly stand up to, me and my bone-arrowed friend with tear-dipped bone arrows. This has got to be fine. Okay, me and J-Red in position. Bone arrows already set. Just make sure we have got the correct poison set. Lovely. And with that, just line them up. Wait until we've got a nice, easy shot. And, oh, buddy. You're gonna be in trouble now. Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. Getting over here. Use the bone arrows. He's presumably taking good amounts of damage. And, oh, you know what? I never can resist checking, can I clone the gatekeeper? Just back off. I'm nice and fast at. Boom. Turns out you can't do that. No, that's not allowed. Though I can probably just outrun him. He should be taking damage over time, I imagine. Oh, yeah, he's taking tons of damage. He's taken loads of damage. And down the bastard goes.
The gatekeeper is slain. Congratulations. The honor of taking the keys from his corpse is yours.
You know what? That's fair. I'll take the keys. You get the bones. Everybody wins. Though, this does raise the question. What now stops, everybody who comes into town just getting straight into the Shivering Isles? Because he's dead now, unless, he's about to come back to life once we go through or something. Okay, but naturally things are going to be complex and confusing. It's not 1 key. It's 2. So... okay. What the cock's going on now?
So, You've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him.
Okay, so Haskill's back, and tell me the difference, buddy. What's the difference between these 2 lands? Is this like, yeah, the same island but one way or another? Or is this different bits of the same islands?
The lands of Mania are bright, vibrant, and full of color. You'll find its inhabitants reflect the land itself. If you wish to meet the residents of Mania, you will find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care, though. Though the citizens and creatures of Mania are colorful, they can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though.
Okay, Mania sounds pretty good, but tell me about Dementia too.
The lands of Dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet Dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Fellmoor. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms.
Okay, so the implication there might be that yes, Mania might look nicer, but the people in Dementia might actually be nicer, so... I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's got to be Mania. Like, bright, colourful territory, sign me up. Okay, but before we go, I'm just curious about, yes, the lovely woman who created the gatekeeper, and whether, maybe, just maybe, she might want to kill me, and thus I can help myself to her lovely dress.
You've killed my child! How dare you! Get out of my sight!
Okay, but what if I don't? What if I just keep bumping into you aggressively? Eventually, oh bloody hell. She's got a crown, I can't kill her! Boo! Boo, I say! Okay, well, somewhere on this damn island, someone is going to be selling this dress. Okay, this is what we're doing. The Mania entrance. Let's go into the lovely, bright, colourful, and possibly deadly world of Mania. Beautiful. And that gives me the blessing of Mania too. Okay, I'm making choices that I don't understand right now. I really hope I haven't just yet screwed myself over somehow. And with that, the expansion apparently begins properly, so yes, I should be seeking out the Prince of Madness. Oh, and bloody hell, he's literally on the other side of the island, meaning to get to him, we're going to be passing, I assume, a whole bunch of stuff and towns and place bets now how many episodes it is until I actually make it to New Sheoth. Oh, and off goes Jared Iceveins. He's decided to, yes, go and do his own thing, so maybe we'll catch up with him later, I don't know. But, yes, I'm guessing, oh. Can't help but notice there's definitely a bit of a, divide between the territory in that direction and the territory in... Right. I'm guessing this here is the line between Dementia and Mania. It's just 2 halves of the island, and, oh yeah, he can go to Dementia if he wants. I'm starting off in Mania. This looks just like my cup of tea, but I would say, having made it to the Shivering Isles, let's call it a part there, but next time, we're heading into Mania to try and figure out what precisely is going on here, and whether, yes, the local people might be just as dangerous as Haskill was implying, but oh blimey, this looks rather nice, doesn't it? And crucially, more important than anything else, I need to find someone who's willing to sell me that beautiful, beautiful dress. So, join me next time to see if I can make that happen. Hopefully, you are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Oblivion. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.